In this particular place, it was hard. It was hard for real. We ain't really had much now.
How does one of the hottest rappers in the world go from topping the charts to facing nearly 50 serious charges in jail? NBA YoungBoy, the Louisiana-based rap sensation, is living this shocking reality. Known for his raw lyrics and tumultuous life, the 24-year-old artist, whose real name is Kentrell Gaulden, has seen his world flipped upside down. But what led to his downfall? How did a young man with millions of fans end up behind bars in Utah? Let's unravel the twists and turns of NBA YoungBoy's legal troubles that have captivated the nation. It all started in northern Utah, where NBA YoungBoy was under house arrest while awaiting trial on federal gun charges. This wasn't just a small misunderstanding. Law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and Secret Service, stormed his house early one morning, executing a search warrant that would uncover more than anyone expected. You might be wondering, why Utah? Well, NBA YoungBoy's legal team believed that moving his case to Utah from Louisiana would give him a better shot at staying out of further trouble. But things didn't go as planned. While NBA YoungBoy was already in hot water for possessing a firearm as a convicted felon, the situation took a turn for the worse when authorities discovered his alleged involvement in a massive prescription fraud ring. According to the Cache County Sheriff's Office, Gaulden and several others were involved in a scheme to fraudulently obtain promethazine with codeine, a powerful prescription drug often used to make lean, a drink popular in the rap community. Authorities believe Gaulden called in fake prescriptions to multiple pharmacies, pretending to be a doctor. In one instance, he claimed to be a physician from Provo and called in a prescription for a 74-year-old woman at a pharmacy in Hiram. But the pharmacist noticed something fishy. The phone number Gaulden used didn't match the doctor's office. When the pharmacist called the real doctor, it was confirmed that no such prescription had been written. This wasn't an isolated incident. Police discovered similar cases across Cache County, and it didn't take long for them to connect the dots. They even found a prescription bottle in Gaulden's home, with the name of the patient on it, the very prescription he allegedly called in fraudulently. When the police searched NBA YoungBoy's home in Utah, they didn't just find the prescription drugs they were looking for. They found much more. They discovered a gun that wasn't locked away. Even though NBA YoungBoy claimed the gun belonged to his wife, it was stored in a place where he could easily get to it. For someone who has already been in trouble with the law, having a gun so close by is a huge deal, especially because Gaulden is a convicted felon. But the problems didn't stop there. The police also found marijuana in Gaulden's car, making his situation even worse. These discoveries were enough to lead to his arrest, and this time getting out on bail wasn't an option. Now, NBA YoungBoy faces some serious consequences, and his future is more uncertain than ever. Before all this, NBA YoungBoy was already in deep trouble over federal gun charges dating back to a 2020 incident in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The case involved a video shoot where police were tipped off about several people carrying weapons. Gaulden was accused of possessing a .45 caliber Glock and a 9mm handgun, both of which are illegal for him to own due to his status as a convicted felon. Realizing the seriousness of the charges, NBA YoungBoy's legal team managed to get the case moved from Louisiana to Utah, hoping that the more lenient state laws might work in his favor. The plan was for Gaulden to plead guilty to the firearm possession charge in Utah, which could potentially result in a lighter sentence than what he would have faced in Louisiana. However, with the new charges piling up, his situation became far more complicated. In May 2024, NBA YoungBoy appeared in a Utah courtroom, where the judge set his bail at $100,000. This was a small win for the rapper, who had been denied bail following his initial arrest. However, with nearly 50 charges hanging over his head, including gun possession, prescription fraud, identity fraud, forgery, and drug possession, his future looked anything but bright. NBA YoungBoy is now set to go to trial, with his arraignment scheduled for the 1st of July 2024. He will officially enter his plea, and the world will be watching closely to see what happens next. Will he manage to beat the charges, or will this be the end of his rap career? This isn't the first time NBA YoungBoy has found himself in legal trouble. Over the years, the rapper has had multiple run-ins with the law, including arrests for assault, kidnapping, and even attempted murder. Besides these issues, he has managed to maintain a successful music career, with millions of fans who continue to support him. But as the charges against him continue to mount, even his most loyal fans are beginning to wonder if this time he has gone too far. The allegations of running a prescription drug fraud ring, combined with his history of violence and gun possession, paint a picture of someone who is constantly living on the edge of the law. NBA YoungBoy's legal troubles are not just a personal issue. They also highlight a larger problem within the rap community. Many rappers have found themselves caught up in legal battles over drugs, guns, and violence, often leading to tragic outcomes. The allure of fame and money can sometimes push artists to take risks that end up costing them everything. For NBA YoungBoy, his current situation is a stark reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control. His story serves as a cautionary tale for other young artists who may be tempted to follow in his footsteps. As NBA YoungBoy prepares for his upcoming trial, the stakes couldn't be higher. If convicted, he could face a lengthy prison sentence that would effectively end his career. Even if he manages to avoid the most serious charges, the damage to his reputation could be irreversible. The rap world will be watching closely as the case unfolds, with fans and critics alike eager to see what happens next. Will NBA YoungBoy manage to overcome his legal challenges and return to music making, or will this be the end of the road for one of rap's most controversial figures? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: NBA YoungBoy's story is far from over. As the trial approaches, more details are sure to emerge, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. In the meantime, the rapper remains in jail, awaiting his day in court, with the weight of nearly 50 charges hanging over his head. For NBA YoungBoy's fans, his situation is a powerful lesson about the consequences of making poor choices. No matter how successful or famous someone becomes, they are not above the law. The decisions Gaulden has made have led him to a very dark place, and now he must face the consequences. It's easy to get caught up in the glamour of the rap lifestyle, but NBA YoungBoy's story shows that the reality can be much harsher. His journey from the top of the charts to a jail cell is a reminder that fame and fortune are not enough to protect anyone from the repercussions of their actions. As we wait to see how NBA YoungBoy's legal battle plays out, it's important to remember that behind the headlines and the sensational stories, a real person is facing real consequences. Kentrell Gaulden is not just a rapper. He's a young man who made some very serious mistakes, and now his future hangs in the balance. Whether he manages to turn his life around or not, NBA YoungBoy's story will remain a powerful example of how quickly things can go wrong when you stray from the right path. His fans, the rap community, and the world will be watching closely as the next chapter in his life unfolds.
Kentrell Gaulden, better known as rapper NBA YoungBoy.
Don't miss out on more updates. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a beat. Stay tuned for the latest news and stories you care about.